Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, man. Let's get this party started. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we do. We got to get you guys in here before we get it on and popping. Y'all know we got. Y'all see the title.
Oh, he
Y'all
released
see what's
both
up. I
of
hope
them.
y'all see the. Do they see the title? I don't know. What did you
Hey,
say though?
boy, he out here doing what he won't
Where's
do. I
Where's
got
my
the part.
live? Am I live? Y'all let me know if I'm live. I'm live. I think I'm live.
Hold
I don't
up.
see my
Let me. First of all, let me share. Let me share first. But
We sharing right now, guys. We waiting on y'all to come in. It's about to go on. It's about to go on and popping in a minute.
hey man, what's up with your president?
Yeah. Definitely got to talk about it. Yeah. He's doing a
He
bit
just
much.
do what he wanna
He's doing the
do.
most. I know, right? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, scratch.
This
Itch.
is, and I don't know. Maybe I guess I'm a cynic in this situation. I guess I just, it's
What
the
do you mean?
American way, y'all. And
It's uh hey, that's what a girl
I
was saying.
can't,
This
I
is the
can't take
American
it
way.
serious because it's
I,
the
it's
American
hard.
way,
It's
and
yeah.
this is what we
It's hard.
do.
Who we
It
got
is
in
so
the house? Who we got in the house?
it's so tough, and we'll get
Ah,
more into this, but it's so tough
Lisa
for
said taco.
people who have been living in this bubble.
Yeah,
Hey, your bubble has been popped.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
serious out here. Hey, they
Exactly.
big. America was started. Think about this, people. America was started by the convicts of Europe. Just saying.
hmm
King George
Just saying.
kicked them up
It's
out of
just
there.
saying. All right, we waiting on you guys coming with
Dumped
O's
them
in the
all up
house.
out of there.
What's up, big O in the house? We waiting, man. Hey, make sure y'all
Oh
sharing. Make sure
man.
y'all sharing on y'all page. I don't care if y'all have a group or share. Just share with somebody on the page, man, because we're gonna have a good conversation today. It's all going down in a minute, and we're gonna go get started and give us like one more minute. We're gonna get it started. All right. We just
But
making
it's
sure that we put in our little bids here to get everybody know that we're on here and popping. All right. What you gonna say, Fat Boy?
I'm just listen. I'm just
Where's the
that's
girl?
why I went and got education, people. Hey, you keep on listening to these Instagram people. You keep on listening to these influencers talking about money this and money that and money this. Listen,
Hey, is that F? Hey, what's up?
ain't enough money in the world can buy you the status of
That
white
girl's
privilege.
on here,
I'm,
man.
I'm gonna tell you, hey, they out here.
Are you reading the comments?
Oh yeah, watch out there. Hey, what's up, niece? What's the
Mm-hmm.
word?
I didn't think you seen her.
I did.
All right, man. It's about to go down in a second, you guys. Let me just do a couple more shares and then we about to go on. And if they miss it, they miss it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all miss it, y'all miss it. It ain't our fault.
It is about to get lit. I got so
But
much to say.
I have seen our numbers going up, which I really appreciate you guys who do
I do.
share. I've seen the numbers going up. I see our YouTube numbers are going up and getting more subscriber on there. So we just got to keep it going, keep it popping or whatever. As y'all see, it's just me and Fat Boy today. Lift will be in here
Let the
later,
pops
and
pop.
Rhonda is still on production. So
She's still up there doing
we'll
shit.
yeah, so we'll see what's up or whatever with everybody. Well, Lift actually should be in here pretty soon. So that's what's up. You ready, man?
I am ready, brother.
All right, man, because I done shared as much as I can share.
Yeah, I'm
I
sharing
want to
with
make
you.
sure I pay attention to our peeps or whatever. My baby's watching y'all. Oh,
That's
if
Veggie. Veggie's
Veg
talking
had
about
she did
knees.
have a baby, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Congratulations, Veg. How old is it? Is a boy or girl? Fat Boy, don't you know?
It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, little mama in the house.
I think a
Hey,
year and a half, maybe two, Veg.
send us some pictures, man. I haven't
I
seen
got
you in
some pictures.
forever. Appreciate you.
I
All
just
right,
take
man.
pictures.
We about to
Told
go
you
on here
that's
to
my
get this
sister.
started. Y'all see what the topics is. Tap on in and give us y'all opinions. About to go. 5, 4,
Veggie
3,
having a
2.
baby is crazy, huh? When you
I
think
know.
about
We're
it
gonna
out loud, when you think about it out loud,
I know,
it's
right? Man, you
it's
never
crazy.
who knew? Who knew? Let's
No,
go,
for
baby.
real.
All our illusions were just a parade. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason. Peace. I love y'all.
What's up? What's up? We appreciate you guys tapping in. What's up? It is Reasons on Fired Up Thursdays. It's your boy Fuel in the house.
Fat Boy in the building. You already know what type of time we on. We are here.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. We got a lot to talk about. We got a few things. Y'all see the title up there. We're talking about Trump pardoning Todd and what's her husband? Her wife, Christy is their name. Pardoning Todd and Julie Chrisley. That's her name. And perhaps Larry Hoover. Do y'all know who Larry Hoover is? You know, you got that's got to be on you, Fat Boy, with that Larry Hoover, because I know you know a lot about Larry Hoover. So we're gonna talk about that, and then of course we got a dear brothers and sisters. But man, what I want to talk about first, and of course our history of blackness as well. So stay tuned for all that. And first, man, I see my boy Cedric said Mayo's on there. He's watching. I appreciate you tapping in. Said happy birthday, my man. You just had another birthday. That's what's up. That's what said was like one of my coolest neighbors, dog. Never letting anything happen to a brother. You know what I mean? That's what's up. Out, you know what I'm saying? So shout out. I see Lonnie's in the house. I appreciate you, Lonnie. And then Liv said he's on his way. That's what's up. Hey, so let's get into I think I'm missing something. We talking about it. Oh shit, everybody's here. Shit. I see you.
I'm looking for him.
All right.
I see Ozzy founder.
Lonnie, what's up, baby? Appreciate you tapping in. Share. Make sure y'all share him, man. Share. Everybody share while you're doing it. I need everybody in here today. I like it. I like seeing these numbers go up. Hey.
I don't see no Larry Hoover.
You don't see no Larry Hoover?
I'm looking right now. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Well, before we even get into that, though, we're talking about we're going to talk a little bit about reciprocate what you want in a relationship. To reciprocate what you want in a relationship. Does that make sense to y'all? Do y'all understand what I'm saying when I say that? Reciprocate what you want in a relationship. Now, the reason you already know I had something with this, right? All right, the reason I say this or wanted to talk about this is because, you know, you guys know I'm single, you know, and I basically, you know, do online dating and stuff, right?
How's that been working for you?
Well, you know what, man? It's kind of like I've gotten tired of basically letting somebody know that I like them and not receiving the same thing. But you're expecting me to do more. You know what I'm saying? You're expecting me to wine and dine you, so to speak. You know, come up with activities to go spend a lot of money or whatever. But I'm not reciprocating the phone calls. You're not calling me and saying how I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? You're not calling me and saying, you know, hey, let's go do this or let's go do that. You know what I mean? I think I've gotten burnt out. You know what I mean? When it comes to that type of thing. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
You're a little wild.
No. You've been in a situation. Have you been in a situation where you basically like somebody, you basically call them all the time, but you don't get the same thing back?
I stopped doing that a long time ago, Phil.
That's what I'm saying. I kind of stopped doing that because it's kind of I
stopped doing that a long time ago. Now I get what you mean by reciprocate. That's rule number one, though. I only play to the action that play to me. That's just I be trying to tell my buddies that, but you know they like to chase women It's crazy. And
Mm-hmm.
what I mean by that is there's nothing wrong with pursuing a woman and courting a woman. So let's not get that twisted, right? There's nothing wrong with that. However, if you are chasing a woman and that's all you doing, you chasing a woman like a rabbit on a wheel, you a fool. Or if you just chasing a partner, you a fool. There has to be some version of reciprocation, right? There has to be some,
Right.
especially with me. I
Mm-hmm.
need, I gotta have it. And if you don't feel me, or if you feel like I should be giving you more than you giving me, I'm cool. I had an experience not too long ago.
Are you seeing that in the beginning stages
Yeah,
of talking to
deep.
someone that you're doing more of the trying or almost like more of the chase? You know what I'm
Deep.
saying?
Excuse me, I don't want to generalize. That's correct. Some women, or
Uh-huh.
my experience, what I've been, except for the special ones, some of
Mm,
these women have expectation of
mm, true.
courting looks like and
Right.
what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And because a lot of men are herbs, as Black Lift would say,
Mm-hmm.
they don't draw a standard, right? And so men
Mm-hmm.
are leading with their pockets, leading with sex, leading with all these things that have no real standards. And then I noticed that some women turn around and try to put that standard or expectation on me. That's just not me. One, I don't care about sex because I've been I've been I've been having sex a long time now, right? I know
Mm-hmm.
that that's overrated, and I know that it's so much more than sex. I'm really looking for a woman
But
um,
I'm naturally a gentleman. So when it
that
comes to
I'm a
chivalry
gentleman
and all
too.
that, right? You know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
I'm naturally a
so
gentleman.
if you're not picking that up from the beginning of me or whatever the case may be, then that's kind of like on your
I feel
fault.
like that's. I feel like women think that's expected though.
Of course,
There's
well, and
certain
which is fine. It's
yeah, there's
okay
certain
for it to
things
be
that you got to do
expected, but
to keep
you
that.
cannot expect so much. You cannot expect at the beginning. You cannot expect this person
Men
to
are
do
takers.
everything. Yeah, to do everything. You know what I'm saying?
I
You know
agree.
what I mean? It has to be both ways. Just like Lonnie just said. Lonnie just said reciprocity. I can't even pronounce that right.
Reciprocity.
is key in viable relationships. Otherwise, it's just take, take, take. Exactly, and that's
Yeah.
basically what I feel like that most. And I'm not gonna say all, but ones that I've seen or ran into on apps or whatever has been on the whole take, take, take. You know what I'm saying?
That's because these
And not
niggas is goofy though. I don't
yeah,
blame women for that actually anymore.
no,
I don't, bro. Dudes is goofy, bro. Dudes don't have no real conversation. They don't have anything but their penis in their pocket, and they
mm,
leading with it. And the women that's all they want. So the expectation is, I don't have none of that.
mm-hmm.
Now what? I got some no, for real. Because
uh-huh.
now, if I don't have none of that right now, right,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm coming like that. Not saying I'm not gonna take you on a date. Not saying these things, but if I'm coming surface, right. I'm
Yeah.
coming letting you know exactly what I have, right. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not trying to put on the front. I'm not trying to show off, and I'm being vulnerable enough with you, and you can't accept that, then I automatically know you're not the person for me anyway, right?
Right.
Because I know that this is not where I'm going to be. And I know that just because we started a date and I'm not taking you to a $500 meal right away doesn't mean that
Mm-hmm.
we potentially won't end up at a $500 meal, right?
Right. Right.
However,
Right.
the
Right.
level of the expectation is based on the energy. I mean, let me phrase this properly. The key to a person getting what they want
Mm-hmm.
and a person meeting that level of expectation is
Mm-hmm.
by reciprocating the energy, right?
Yes.
So
Exactly.
if you are attracted to a man and you are communicating with him and you're showing interest, he is going to set a date within the first 2
Oh, for
weeks.
sure.
If you
Oh,
are
for sure.
communicating with a man and you're showing some interest after that first day, he is going to set up a dinner. It's just
Yeah.
a fact, right? Because
Yeah.
he's going to want to see you. However,
Yeah.
If he's not doing that, this is a little game for the ladies, right? And for men. If he's doing that, there means that he don't, this is about to be ugly. He don't necessarily deem you worthy for that.
Ooh,
that's just the reality of that.
That's a reality.
Right? Because you came in with a level of expectation that he may feel that you don't deserve. However, there's another woman who deserves that level of etiquette.
That's where that energy and where that energy is going to.
Energy, and then she's coming in and just giving it and reciprocating the energy right away. I'm going to choose the woman who reciprocates the energy right away. No matter if the other one is more gorgeous than the other. I don't care about that. It's not about looks. It's not about what they do for a living. Yeah. It's not about their body, right?
It's about the littlest, simplest. It's the simplest thing.
How they receive me.
Yes. It's about the littlest and simplest thing of just, calling. It's about the simplest thing of having some consideration, especially when it comes even with me, when it comes to with my job, you know what I'm saying? I work on the weekends. So I'm not, I'm not out there kicking it on the weekends, and I can't do it if everybody works a 9 to 5 during the week and then they're off on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? So if you're basically understanding that or not understanding that or whatever, when it's time to get, to come together, and you can't talk or you can't call and be like, hey, I know you off, on Thursdays or whatever. So, what about after your show? Can we do this or do that? You know what I mean? If you're not coming at me when you know what my schedule is and stuff like that, then I'm not with you. I can't. I'm just not there.
You want a woman to chase you?
No. It's not chasing. It's not chasing because I'm always no. It's not. Shut up, man. It's not chasing. It's not chasing because I will. You know what I'm saying? I will suggest things. I will. Make plans and stuff like that. If you're going to reciprocate the same thing, you know what I mean? But if you're not doing the same thing, then our conversation is not. It's going to be very, very short. Very short. Maisha's on here. What's up? What's up?
What's up, Cuzzo?
Banks. What's up, guys? What's up?
That's another one. That's my cousin. The couple's on here today. Come on now. Yeah.
Asking for money.
A couple that stayed together stays together.
There you go. Delisa said asking for money and then clowning you when you expect it back. Expect it back? You mean expect it back? When you expect it back. Asking for money and then clowning you when you're expecting it back. Where's that got to do with 7K? I know, right? Oh, she said clowning you. I mean, you have
she
people
explained
do that,
it up top. Go to Oranzi
right.
and then go to Lisa.
I said these women and nowadays want a gentleman and bad boy. You have
you have to politely talk to them dirty. I agree.
Wow, what's wrong with my English today, man? I agree. Yeah, you have to politely talk to them dirty.
If she don't know no better,
how can you talk to them politely dirty? How's that? What do you say?
Respectfully sit your ass down. I'm clouded, man. I'm clouded.
Quit using my government name. Everybody's using my government name.
I want to get to this. Yeah, Delisa says men do it too, asking for a loan and mad because you need it back. Fangs come out. Okay, I was about to say fang. I thought that was the term we use, but it's a whole other story. It's at an end in there. I'm about to say
I'm not getting where she's going with this though. Asking for a loan
saying that and men be doing the same thing.
As far as reciprocating.
Yep.
When it comes to
they be asking for money, which is crazy work. They be asking women for money, and then you be mad when you need it back.
She said, "I act like I'm in my feelings." No, I'm acting like I can't find my girl yet. I don't know. I ain't got my partner yet. I'm getting lonely out here. That's what I'm acting like. You have to talk to them in a way that you stand out with internet. Okay.
I got the tools if you need.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing a book, all jokes aside.
Uh-huh.
It's really, and the ones who don't respond, you don't need them to respond anyway.
Yeah, but
that's the beautiful thing I love about the one thing I've learned to like about online, and I have deleted my online apps, so I have to delete them.
Internet dating, man, is
internet dating is it has its perks It has its pros and cons. What I do like about it is you do meet very amazing women, very interesting women. However, what I've learned is internet dating is a microcosm of the world. It just shows you who messes with you, period. That's it. Like if they are attracted, if a person feel you attractive and they see something with you, they gonna tap in with you. Period. It ain't gonna be all of that. Oh, you gotta go to Mars, then come back to Jupiter, and then get back to Earth, and then love me, and then all of that. It ain't gonna be all that. It's just gonna be natural and organic. And and that's for men too, right? I think if a man just want to come in, swoop you off your feet, take you out your house, put you up, you better watch his ass. I'm just saying, like it ain't. You want to be able to build this thing, and we gotta kind of start to look for different attributes, right? Then basically sex, money, stuff like that. And the reason why I say that is I think it'll be easier to reciprocate energy if we based it solely off I'm getting to know this person. Damn, oh, I like their vibe. Oh, damn, I'm attracted to this person beyond their body or beyond what they can do. I actually like their mind. I actually like how they carry themselves. I actually like their story, right? I actually like this person. I think that their energy is going to reciprocate. It's going to reciprocate, or it's going to attach itself, right? I think that when you try to do too much, when you set all of these high expectations, you can have your standards, but when you set all these high expectations, I think a lot of times you miss out on the people who will reciprocate that energy with you. I think a lot of time we be so shallow, like normal, with men, she got to be gorgeous, big butt, with all of these things, or have this job, but she might be and I hate to use the word regular because that's just not the right word.
Well, let me ask you this:
a woman that is not your type, that is going to reciprocate that energy exactly how you like it, but as people and vice versa. But the issue is we have to get out of ourselves to be able to receive that energy from a person, or that reciprocation from a person that we may not be expecting it from.
So, well, I mean, I guess my question is this though. So let's use an example. You find a chick on the internet, right? And you you guys have a good, you text back and forth, okay? Then it's time to get for a phone call. Y'all talking, y'all vibing on the phone, right? You vibed everything. This is the whole city. You vibed or whatever. Then you set a date and you go out. Now that you went out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, okay, you see that person, or you think that's a person that I can probably date and go see again, or whatever the case may be, right? And so then you go maybe a day or so, whatever. I mean, you probably text or whatever, and then, but you don't actually really talk, right? Neither one of you basically, or one or the other person, do they both try to, or you know what I'm saying? Are they trying to see who's going to call who first? Or does that person understand that, okay, well, this person working at this time, so I know he ain't talking or whatever. Let me call him at this time or whatever. What helps reciprocate, you know what I'm saying, the relationship or the friendship or the dating or the courting when it comes to that, when you first, trying to start off with someone?
I think taking the initiative, right, on both ends. I think it is
on both ends.
That's for men and women, right?
Right.
Just taking the initiative. I think a key point that kind of popped up in my head right now, or thought that just popped in my head. I think we have to sometimes stop waiting for the reciprocation to take the initiative. If we like someone, women like to say, what's the word that some women use? And I don't want to generalize. It's an actual term that they use. Not press play, but basically like really go in. It's the actual term analogy that they use. I can't think of it right now. However, I think that is when, as a man, if you are interested in a woman, sometimes, right? I'm not saying keep chasing, but if it's in the beginning stages, like you said, I think that it's okay to take that initiative as a man that went on a date with a woman that he's very attracted to, whether her brain, whether her body, or whatever, and to initiate that conversation.
But when did they stop?
Be ashamed for the reciprocation.
Yeah, but is it if you're not getting anything back though, are you just basically wasting time? Even though if you're
No,
the
I'm
type
saying
of person that basically
okay, to clarify, once you've taken the initiative and they're not reciprocated, then you have the right to make the decision. Like I always tell Marlon, you have the right. You have the right to. You have a right to stay, right, or go. However, you understand that okay, this person is not reciprocating. The point that I was trying to make is sometimes we could be hesitant to show and take an initiative because we feel like a person is not reciprocating, and it may be the initiative that needs to be taken for that person to reciprocate a certain level of energy based on their past history and trauma and things like that. So it's also situational as well.
Well, yeah, I get that part of the situation.
Applying pressure. Thank you, Marlon.
That's said, I met my girl on the net, best relationship I ever been in, and I never cared for relationships. Oh, okay. Well, there's still some hope. There's still some hope for me. That's what you're trying to say. Oh, there's some hope. There's some hope for you. You can find one. You can find one
out here.
Delisa.
Delisa says you guys keep referring to women as if men don't do the same shit too.
We just men. Delisa.
We just men speaking from a man experience. I definitely think perspective. Both do it. Definitely, Lisa. That goes without saying. I think men are goofies. We not gonna even get into these niggas these days. They hurt like Black Lips say. They real goofies. Applying pressure is what they say. Absolutely, Mark. That was the term I was looking for. If you apply a little pressure, and if you apply some pressure and then she don't reciprocate the energy, then you pretty much know what's the business.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and bring Lift in. He's in the house. What's up, Bear? Can you hear us, man?
Black Lift.
Yo. Can y'all hear me?
What's up, brother?
You in there?
Yeah.
Real quick before I'm gonna have you tap in on this as well, Lift. You can feel the vibe both ways if you truly feeling each other, and want to be together. Then trust issues are easier to go. True. That is true. Yeah. That's a good point. Good point. Oh, I appreciate that one, man. Hey, what's up, Lift?
What up?
Have you been keeping up with the conversation?
Yeah.
All right. What do you think, dog? What's your humble opinion, Mister? Bring in your wisdom.
So, man, there's a lot to it. From my standpoint, you like fuel. I mean, you happen to be in a place where there's a lot of superficial people.
Ooh, thank you. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, there are certain just keeping it a buck.
Yes.
There are certain jurisdictions where you only gonna find people that's all they're looking for is what you drive, how much money you got, what you're doing, this, that. I told you, man, when I used to go to Vegas all the time, there was this kid that worked at, he worked at Krispy Kreme. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, I can't get no play. Because these women want these mugs that's driving these Lamborghinis and Mercedes and all this stuff. They ain't looking for a hardworking man.
He could have got some play if all he had to do is be like, babe, I'll let you know when the light's on, so you get your real Krispy Kreme. That wasn't been his play.
Look, bro. They need more than a hot now sign.
Not hot now.
They want way more than the hot now.
Right.
But it's like I said. So just to put it back to you, Fuel, you in the. Look, like I said, I keep it a buck. You in a bad area for dating, and they say
I'm starting to feel that way.
Oh no, I get that, I understand, but like to
especially
me,
especially where he is.
But where he is, in order to find them, he can't look. You can't use no free app.
Oh no, hell no.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. Yeah, you got to do something. Man, I've been out the game for a minute.
You're both
you got to use something.
serious.
where you gotta pay and like it'll actually try to match you with somebody that's more like you.
More serious.
Exactly, and more serious.
Because they're paying to try to.
Because the tenders of the world, they just trying to hit it and quit it.
Oh yeah. Man, who's that background? They
That's
coming?
mine.
All right.
It ain't me. I'm in the country, homeboy.
I
I don't know.
That's Fat Boy. That's
The
Fat Boy.
ambulance ain't coming nowhere near, no, for real.
Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? I mean,
I got you.
that's what I'm saying as far as you were concerned. And as far as like there are just people out here, no matter who you are, you know, they're always gonna want more and more and more. And like I tell my wife and I tell everybody else, and it's common sense. People will only do to you what you allow them to do to you.
True that. Or take as much as you give, whatever.
Of course, but that's what I mean. If you allow them to continue to take, that's on you, my brother. Or my sister. I'm not gonna be, sexist. It goes both ways.
Right,
if you allow someone to treat you a certain way, they're gonna do it.
Right,
if I can take you to McDonald's and still swab you down that night, why wouldn't I?
Why would I take you anywhere else? No, I was just playing.
Exactly. Why
would I take you?
If I can throw a burger down your throat and still get it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It was.
Why I gotta buy you a steak when I can get you a cheeseburger?
Right. Yeah, stupid, man. All right.
If you like her, you're gonna buy her a steak. Type shit.
If you like her.
Of course you are, but once again, that's when it gets to the point where you are reciprocating with each other. That you feel like you on a vibe and there is a vibe between you. Yeah. But that's something that takes time.
Yeah, it's been a long
people
time.
Are so quick to try to get in fast relationships, but you're not vibing. Yeah. We live in a microwave society, gentlemen. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on a real vibe with somebody.
Exactly.
It seemed like we vibe at the beginning, but it don't.
But what kind of women? And another thing too is, Phil, what kind of women are you picking too? That's a big deal. That's a big
what
deal.
You mean?
Like what kind of women?
No. Well, you know what?
Black Lip made a great point about there are superficial women, but you also are in an area that is very unique because you're also in an area where the porn industry is there. It's crazy. Well, but also college students, right?
I was gonna say it ain't Northridge in there. I mean
Northridge right there and professors. There's a lot of it's a lot of women. I think with men too. And this is not a sexist thing. I'm speaking specifically for men. I think with men too, we also have to stop picking superficially as well, right? And so,
well, this is the thing. Let me stop you. Let me stop you real quick. Yeah, but let me stop real quick because this is the thing, especially on this apps and Fat Boy. I know what Lip hadn't been on there. Much, of course.
I told you I met my wife on Tinder.
I know that, but that was years ago. So you haven't been on there. That's what I'm saying. No. But for us singles or whatever, I mean, there's so many people that they say the same things. They want the same things. You match and it says the same things. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then when you initially talk to you, say it again. What'd you say, Fat Boy?
Maybe talk about it's always consistency, long-term relationship, and life partner.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, no, I'm just playing. Let me stop. But I also feel like I think that's also a dating thing too. I think that's another thing. I think that's women weeding out men that don't want that. You get what I'm saying? I think that's just the right thing to say. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah,
I'm seeing a lot of women use the same line.
Okay, but then you got those as I want a life partner to take a trip, to take trips on, and I want this to this is it just I don't know, just a lot of the same mumbo jumbo, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I just press X.
But anyway, Anyway, but hey, if y'all on there, I'm still on there though. I'm still,
I'm
Hey,
still on
I'm
hey,
there.
still on. I
the
haven't
only
used it. I haven't
look
used it in a while, but I'm still on there.
the only way to beat a failure is to try, my friend.
True that
Yeah, I'm
part. There
trying
you
to
go.
tell you. You better shoot
All
your
right, man.
shot.
Let's get into this next one, man. Let's get into the next one. As y'all know, y'all seen the title up there. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. It's Trump. Yeah, that's all I did. That's all I did. I don't know why I need to put music for that.
Trump tripping.
Trump
I
is
got a list of
pardoned.
people he pardoned.
Yeah, you got it. Oh, let me see.
I
That's
do.
right.
Let me pull it up. But
So Trump
he's
pardons Todd.
communed Larry Hoover.
Yes, yes, yes.
He
But
he
he's
could
Trump.
he
He's
commuted
pardoned.
his system his sentence,
Community,
but
yeah.
it doesn't matter because he still got state charges.
He still have state charges. I think it was Chicago or somewhere like that.
Yeah, in
And
Illinois. Yeah,
in Illinois, and
So what they
100
gonna
but
send him to
years.
Illinois to serve the time?
they supposed to send him to Illinois, but still, I mean, they're trying to also get him pardoned in there too, just because of Trump being pardoning him. So they're trying to get him, you know, completely, taken care of. So from what I'm
So what
hearing, from
state
what
charges
what the
do we
news is
have
saying,
him?
you said what state charges?
What state charges
Mur-
do we have in Chicago?
Murder.
Oh yeah, murder.
Oh,
Yeah, murder, man. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So I guess that's one of the reasons why I did want to talk. I wanted to talk about this too, man, because you have people like Todd and Julie Chrisley that basically he pardoned yesterday or today. Was it today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay. And then you got somebody that basically they what they've done is basically had tax invasion and bank fraud. Federal charges for
Hmm.
tax evasion and was getting what 12 years in prison. And
He got
Julie the
12. She got
she's
she
getting
got
7.
9.
No, she was given 7 since
She
to
got
7
9,
years.
but they went back and found out they messed up and they gave her 7.
Yeah, so they gave her 7.
Yeah,
So basically, man, what do y'all think about these people being pardoned after
crime
doing
is
so
legal.
bad?
Crime is legal if the price is white. If you know what I
Mm.
mean.
Well, I mean,
Don't
there.
the Larry Hoover thing is just something totally different.
No, who else did they pardon? Fat Boy that was black. That's not too long ago.
No, they pardoned another brother, the Ozzy founder Carlos Watson.
Yeah,
Who's he?
but he was another white collar criminal.
Yeah,
A white collar.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So Trump is he's gonna pardon anybody that he thinks is gonna have influence for when he gets out, for when he gets out of office.
Mm.
And so basically that's what he's doing. And what people really need to just understand is the fact is Trump cannot run again. He may try to, but
Oh, he's definitely gonna try.
Trump cannot run again. And the thing is, he ain't got nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
He can do whatever the hell he wants
Mm-hmm.
because he don't care if people like him no more.
Mm-hmm.
He don't care.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh.
Yeah, NBA young boy.
Oh yeah, NBA YoungBoy. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was just. I just blocked you, Lift. I just keep blocking you. My bad.
No, it's cool. I don't care.
NBA YoungBoy. Yeah. What did he do?
he had like guns and drug
Yeah,
charges.
drugs and gun charges.
Now they were saying that he probably end up pardoning. They're trying to get him to pardon Diddy. What y'all think about that?
And
Y'all think that's
first of all, he got to wait till he gets convicted,
yeah,
which is gonna happen.
yeah.
So, but once he gets convicted, then hey, he
But
may.
they putting the vibe out there right now. They trying to put
Yeah,
the
they are.
word out there now or whatever to do so.
Larry Hoover is not coming home yet. I thought he
Right.
was.
No,
I was happy
Larry-
as hell. I was like, free the guys. Larry Hoover been in jail forever.
So BP Banks, yeah. Unfortunately, Larry Hoover. Trump can only pardon federal crimes. He cannot pardon state crimes.
Mhm.
And so Larry Hoover is scheduled to serve another 100-year sentence in Illinois for murder.
That's crazy.
And so I mean, look, he might chase some free air for a little while, but at some point he's gonna be remanded over to Illinois.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And he's going to serve that time, but I mean, Illinois
Well,
has a Democratic governor.
mhm,
So that may be something where they may be like, all right, screw you, Trump. He owe us this time. So he's coming here to do his time.
mhm. Well, from what I was, from what he was in, basically a solitary confinement for 23 hours a day at where he is now, right?
Yep.
Is it a Colorado prison? Is that right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, and for 20 years they said that he was doing 23 years. So basically, if he gets and go to a state prison, then that's probably like luxury for him.
No, Feds is
No.
better than that.
I'm
Feds is
just
No.
better
saying
than that.
he's not going to be locked. He's not. I mean, you only get an hour out of the
Yeah,
whole
but
day to even come out.
they get TVs, DVD players in there.
But
Like it's cracking in the Feds.
In solitary
but
confinement?
Yeah,
but here's
Really?
the thing. The reason he was in solitary confinement was because he got a further conviction
in prison.
for running a criminal enterprise
In jail.
In there.
behind bars
Bars.
while he
Right,
was in
right.
jail.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if he goes to state, they may end up putting him back in solitary, so he still can't do what he was doing before. So
Mm.
ain't no guarantee that he's gonna be, even though
Then-
he disavowed his connection with the gangster disciples. But the thing is, I mean, bro, you
Well,
was a founder. Once you in, ain't you in? I mean,
yeah. A lot of people saying that he deserves a second chance, but what do you think? Why do you think that he deserves a second chance?
I mean, they put him in a jail. He is actually
go ahead.
Larry Hoover is a unique situation because he in jail for multiple reasons. It ain't just that he ran a criminal organization. He is the first. Him and Jeff Fort are the only gang leaders to get funding by the government because of the way that they set up their organizations. So those are Gangsters Disciples and El Rookie Bays, and though they're not gangs, they are organizations. They
They're
have
criminal
bylaws
enterprises that were funded by the federal government to spread crack into the community. Yeah.
And he found out and began to manipulate and boomed.
Yep.
So he is. If you ever read The Spook That Sat by the Door, he is the spook that sat by the door technically. The way that he's a unique case. Him and Jeff Fort probably would never be released because they kind of like war criminals. Like
and they know where all the bodies is hid.
They know where all the bodies is hid. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So they not going nowhere. They're the gangster versions of your Huey P. Newtons and they still black revolutionaries. So
right.
They not going. But I do think if you do let him out, I think you can get a hold on Chicago.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh yeah. Definitely. I mean, for just his name itself alone or whatever, dog. He get out. He's I don't know if he would go back to the same thing after all that time that he done spent.
No.
I mean, he's too old right now, man.
Because you pardon doesn't mean that you cannot be convicted again.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
If you do further crimes, you can go back. But my thing is for anybody to assume or think that somebody is not going to change after 30 years in prison is kind of stupid.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He could be a different person.
Definitely.
And so as far as him serving, he served a lot of time. And so as far as him coming out and trying to turn a new leaf for change, it's anything is possible.
True.
So I have no problems with that.
Yeah. Jill said I would love to see some injustice put right with his pardon, not this crap.
No.
Well, unfortunately, Jill, we are in.
Is Larry Hoover coming home? Way. We don't know if he's coming home.
I highly doubt it.
But with the way that what Trump doing now, you never know. Well, after all the time he did, he still got to do some more time in Chi-Town. Yes.
He is legendary.
In the great state of Illinois.
Yeah, he's legendary.
Yeah.
The two only gang leaders ever in the history of gangs to be paid by the federal government and bought drugs and ran a criminal organization. They fucking geniuses. They're not letting them out of prison.
Right.
I agree, but I disagree. I
But they
believe
too much.
the government funded a lot of gangs.
Yeah, well, no. See, this is what I'm not understanding. Indirectly, right?
Right. Okay.
He directly got funded from the government as a legal organization.
Yes.
They funded. What they don't tell you is they funded after school programs. They did feed the children programs like the Black Panthers. He was, and with the proceeds from the drug and all of that, he refunded the community. And that is why
he still contributed to poison his own community, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So basically, you can't be an angel on one hand, the devil's on the other.
I mean,
true that. That's true.
I think we all do that at some point.
Well, but when you destroy your own community and then you try to give out turkeys Nino Brown style, that don't turn around what you did.
The thing about that when he was out, their community was actually thriving. He still was selling drugs. Yeah. However, drugs are going to always
was he selling? Was he selling to the white folks or to the black folks?
Everybody.
He
discriminated.
Whoever had money.
Right.
However, it was a lot more. It was a lot safer to move and roll around Chicago when King.
Most definitely, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, man, but what's the name? These cats, they basically, I mean, I'm talking about $35 million, man, that they swindled the tax. That's no money?
That ain't no money. Go on, man. Madoff stole $4 billion, bro. 20 billion, 100 billion. However much money he stole, he made off with a lot of money. So no fun.
But he also killed himself. So I mean, sorry, unalived himself.
Unalived, man.
Unalived himself.
I wouldn't want to do all that time they threw at his ass too. They threw
but the punk. I mean, the pook butt part about Bernie Madoff is he unalived himself and then left his kids here to try to clean up his mess and all his mistakes and stuff. And now his kids and his ex-wife and they still in a bunch of crap, but that's a coward way out.
Yeah, I don't understand how these people get in these pardons. Period.
It's nothing for you to understand. The man is gonna pardon whoever he wants to pardon. And hey, look, and your boy the Tiger King is pissed.
Oh yeah, I seen they gonna try.
He ain't got his pardon yet.
Yeah, but he's trying though. He's asking.
Oh yeah, he's trying.
Yeah, I don't know what the Tiger King. He didn't do nothing. What did he do? What did he do?
So he broke a lot of.
I know, getting the exotic animals and all that.
He unalived a bunch of animals and disposed of them improperly. He hired somebody to try to kill Carol Baskin. He what else? He did some other stuff with Carol Baskin.
I thought that she set that whole thing up.
I think that's what I said allegedly. Yeah, because she did set a lot of that shit up. She was setting all that stuff up or whatever because of what he was taking a lot of.
Because I watched the show too. A lot of that stuff she was for dangling and finessing. Well, I don't even know how he ended up in jail. But
that's what I said. Me neither.
So she allegedly she killed her husband. And
right.
So
and he was more so.
And so Joe was yelling that from the top of the stairs. It's like, yeah. She fed that man one of them tigers, and ain't nobody allegedly.
Yeah.
allegedly, and so
well, he
did some stuff.
Yeah, well, they're letting go a lot of these reality TV show criminals, so to speak. Seems like whatever. So he probably have his turn too, man. All right, man.
Nice little show.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it, man. It's that time. It's that time. Y'all know what time it is. It's that time. History and Blackness. What our boy Fat Boy in the house.
All right. welcome to another segment, y'all, of History and Blackness. Once again, I'm in the crates on this one. We have a special segment this week. David Harold Blackwell, born April 24th, 1919, passed away July 8th, 2010. He was a pioneering American statistician, mathematician, and game theorist whose contribution transformed fields such as statistics, economics, and the information theory. Born in Centralia, Illinois, Blackwell overcame Centralia, Illinois. Blackwell overcame the limitations of a racial segregated society to become one of the most accepted African American scientists in U.S. history. He earned his bachelor's, master's, and PhD in mathematics from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign by the age of 22. In 1954, he broke racial barriers by becoming the first Black tenured faculty member of the University of California, Berkeley, where he helped establish the Department of Statistics as one of the best in the world. Among his most important achievements was the co-creation of the Rowe-Blackwell theorem, a cornerstone of statistical estimation, and the co-authorship of Theory of Games and Statistical Decisions, a foundational text in modern game theory. Blackwell's accolades were both numerous and historic. In 1965, he became the first African American elected to the National Academy of Science, and in 2002, he was awarded the National Medal of Science. He published over 90 scholarly papers and served as president of the Institute of Mathematics, the Institute of Mathematical Statistics. Revered for his intellect and humility, Blackwell not only advanced academic thought, but also dismantled systemic barriers for future Black scientists and mathematicians. His legacy continues to influence global decision-making across academia, businesses, and government, where his theories remain essential to data analysts and strategic planning.
Very, very smart man.
Hella smart. Shit.
Good job, man. And there y'all have it for
Hella smart. Todd at Berkeley's
with David Harold Blackwell, you guys. Guess what?
What?
We have a dear brother and sister.
Woo!
Yeah. Y'all ready?
Go.
I have a video. But before I had the video, this is what it's about. Dear brothers and sisters, y'all. All right. How do I find real loyalty? How do I find real loyalty through friends and family? Okay. I'm about to show you how just right now. Hold on. Listen up.
Stop calling motherfuckers and see who call you. The only reason why y'all talk every day is because you keeping an open line of communication. Motherfuckers be trying to be friends with motherfuckers that ain't friends with them. Loyalty is a two-way street. You get what I'm saying? I can't be the only person loyal, checking on you, seeing how you doing, coming through for you, but you never call me. The only reason we talk is because I'm calling you. That's not no friendship. I'm saying I don't care how long we've been knowing each other, man. That's not no friendship I want to keep. You know what I'm saying? See, people like to hold you to where they knew you to be at one time. Motherfucker,
you hear it one more time?
Stop calling motherfuckers and see who call you. The only reason why y'all talk every day is because you keeping an open line of communication. Motherfuckers be trying to be friends with motherfuckers that ain't friends with them. Loyalty is a two-way street. You get what I'm saying? I can't be the only person loyal, checking on you, seeing how you doing, coming through for you, but you never call me. The only reason we talk is because I'm calling you. That's not no friendship. I'm saying I don't care how long we've been knowing each other, man. That's not no friendship I want to keep. You know what I'm saying? See, people like to hold you to where they knew you to be at one time.
Yeah, indeed, my brother. That's what I exactly. That's the answer, dear brother and sister. That's your answer right there. How do you find real loyalty through friends and family? You know, and I say that for family too. The reason I say it for family too, man, because um, I kind of sometimes feel the same way. If no, it's kind of like if you ain't checked up on me, and you know that I'm here in Cali by myself, then I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I'm like, I'm always calling and checking up on y'all. Always making sure everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? If whether if it's on Facebook or if it's calling or whatever the case may be, I'm always doing the initiation. When I come in town, I'm always trying to get everybody together. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. So I think I have that attitude now. I think I have that same attitude. If you ain't calling on me, then I'm just like fuck you. That's how I am right now. So, how do you guys feel about loyalty through friendships and family? Oh, especially my friends. Do I need to keep going?
Go ahead, fat boy.
Go ahead, fat boy. Fat boy.
I'm here.
Mhm.
No, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. I was
Thought you was frozen.
I know. He's like,
I thought you was frozen.
I don't know, man. I agree somewhat, but I ain't always the one to call anyway. Myself. So
you're one of those that don't call.
Shit, I don't call my own mama sometimes. So it ain't nothing personal. That's so I always have to tell people that. Like, I don't even call my mom every day. So if you basing that off the look, and I blow the world up for my mama. So if you
No. Let's back up though. I'm not talking about every day, but you talk to your mom. If it's once a week, if it's once every. I'm talking about if it's once a week, once every week, she knows what's going on with you. You know what's going on with her. Yeah. It ain't like that you basically ain't talking to her at months at a time. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing.
Because me and my brother, before he passed away, me and my brother sometimes would talk for two months sometimes, and we just pick up right back where we left off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like literally, yeah, that's right. Your ass be gone. You know what I mean? Because if he's so much stuff in, come back. So I can tell you. So, I think that there's other ways to measure loyalty. So let me answer the question. I think there's multiple ways to measure loyalty, no matter if it's friendships or with family. I think that is more than I agree with him about, and Fuel about being consistent with checking in on someone. However, I also want people to understand because I had to check someone about this not too long ago, is I may have not checked up on you because I'm going through something.
True.
You get what I'm saying? And
how do you know?
The same breath, you talking about this man ain't show up, he ain't called me, and he ain't did all these things. However, I'm dealing and I'm grieving my brother's death. You get what I'm saying? Right. And you didn't take the time to call. So I think that sometimes I use that to put into context. When I'm answering this question, it's hard for me to hold certain things against people because I also know there are times where I may not have responded, but it was no malice involved in it. And I think that we have to understand our relationships with those people, right? Prior to, it's because it's more than communication. It's more than reaching out and checking on each other. It's just y'all whole aura and y'all vibe amongst each other and how y'all love on each other. So I think that sometimes we misinterpret what loyalty is, because we can have a person who always show up, who always calling, who always doing the things we doing, and it looks like loyalty, but when you call them in the gym, they ain't gonna show up for you. But then it's a person that you rarely hear from, they rarely talk, but if you call them like, hey, I need you, they show up exactly. And come there.
Yeah,
right?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
A little more context to what he said. He made a great point, and you also followed up with a great point as well. But I think when you're dealing with loyalty and how to find out, I think it's a little more than that, right? You gotta definitely.
Well, I mean. But that is loyalty, though. So when you got somebody, when that is loyalty, though, when you got somebody that when I call, you know what I'm saying, they're going to be there. Like I got my best friends back in Kansas City. I don't talk to them every day no more like we used to, or hardly like we used to. But I can guarantee you, if I tell them niggas, hey, we need to show up, we gotta be, they'll be there. That's loyalty. We know. I don't have to talk to them like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know that they're there. As opposed to those that you don't know, even if your own family don't know if they're there. Can you call somebody and be like, hey, I need you for this, and they can be there? Before, if anything, like, you call them out of the blue and you be like, man, I ain't heard from you. And so what, now you want something? That's the attitude. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to those or whatever that I can call whatever and be like, hey, dog, this is going on. I got this going on. I had one of my best friends, dude, when I was down. I mean, I'm talking about down, and lived though when I was down at one point too, or whatever, and until this day, I don't know if I need to even. Nah, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't need to put it out there. Never mind. But all I can say is this mug is like my brother, like no other. You know what I'm saying? Just by what he did or whatever for me, and didn't have to or whatever more than what my own family would have done. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm gonna leave it at that and leave it at that. Jill said what now?
She said, I hear what you're saying, Phil. I'll put in efforts for my friends, but don't leave me putting in all the effort. Let me know you care sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes, just let a nigga know something. Just let them know a minute. You know what I'm saying? Holler at him for a minute. We got another. Don't worry about that next one. I think that's.
Yeah, I know. That's.
I need
yeah. That's the ad. You got to get an ad block or something.
Yeah, I just did that. Okay. But yeah. What else? Y'all got anything else on that one, man?
So, I haven't put my 2 cents in.
Go ahead, dog.
And this may be kind of controversial. Mm. Why are we looking for loyalty?
That's a good one. I was gonna go there.
Loyalty is something that is not necessary. Y'all sound like Trump right now.
But it's not. Let
me finish though. Let me finish. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is, I don't need you to be loyal to me. I need you just to love me, or just to show me that you care.
Yeah.
Loyalty. That's like me. Like, damn, I'm gonna take an oath to be loyal to you, and I promise I'm gonna be loyal until the last shoe drop. No, that has nothing to do with it. Yeah. In my opinion, like I said, it's kind of controversial. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, Phil. I mean, before then, let's keep it a buck. It was probably a year or two before I even talked to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, before a long time.
But when I connected
with you there,
you know I'm here. Exactly. And if you call me,
yes,
I will call you back. I will bring that back because I love you. Yeah. You're my family.
Yeah.
So what does loyalty have to do with love?
Well, you know I guess that's kind of played, like you said, controversially within the same. You know what I'm saying?
I don't need you to be loyal to me.
No, I'm saying, but just that could be controversial as being in the same. It could be loyal. It could be love. You know what I'm saying? It could be your love for someone or your loyalty to someone or whatever. But I see where the controversy come from.
Right. Basically, it's in you, not on you. Period.
Yeah.
Either you fuck with, either you mess with me to a strongly, or you don't.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. And we
just like you said, you could go months without talking to your brother. I got a good friend that's up in Austin, right? Mm-hmm. And like when me and my son was going through some stuff, right? Hey, I'm keeping a buck. He heard us out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's my man, 50 grand. Mm-hmm. I don't talk to him every day. I don't talk to him every month. Mm-hmm. But I know that if I hit him on, and we in a society now where don't nobody really call on the phone. It's either text message or texting or Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that if I check in on you, if you check in on me, just have the decency to please believe I'm gonna check back in on you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It just like the beginning conversation you had. Mm-hmm. Things just have to be reciprocal. You don't have to be loyal to me, but match my effort.
Yeah.
Match my effort. That's all I'm saying. If I don't call you every 2 months, hell, you ain't gotta call me every 2 months.
Right.
I'm not gonna be mad about it because of the whole loyalty thing. That's why people in society now keep their circles so small. Because they feel like nobody's loyal. Because people in this world got too much stuff going on. Mm-hmm. Just like you said, Fat Boy. Man, how am I gonna be loyal to you when my brother died?
Mm-hmm.
I got life to live. I got stuff to do. I got bills to pay. I got kids to raise. I got payments to make.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I hit you and I need you, hit me back.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's all any of us can ask for in this life.
Yeah,
That's
and
it.
that's the thing. I mean, and I don't know if that could be a sort of loyalty toward someone being able to know that that person is going to be the one. That person is there for you. That person, no matter how long you don't talk to them, but when you call them, you know that person is there for you. I think that's the thing or whatever. That's at
Mm-hmm.
least that's kind of like what I get from it.
Mm-hmm.
From the caller. What I'm saying it's when it comes to loyalty through your friends and your family. It's just like if that person is there for you when you know that and it's no doubt. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I know I can call somebody about this. I know I can call or talk to somebody about that or whatever. If you got that
Mm-hmm.
person or whatever, I mean that could be a form of love, like you said, and it could be a form of loyalty as well. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, and not loyal to the point where we going down with the ship together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you going down, I'm gonna go down with you. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing or whatever. But when it comes to, like you said, love, or when somebody's really there for you,
Mm-hmm.
you know that person is there. And how many people do you know that's there? That's the main thing. At least with
It's a
me,
fact.
how many
Exactly.
I know that's there. You know what I'm saying?
And
You know.
Starlene said, and be honest, because
Mm-hmm.
the other person will have a choice in the matter. And that's exactly true, Starlene. That's why I tell people all the time when
Starlene
you don't
family, what's up?
when you don't when you don't um when you don't allow somebody to choose, you're taking
Mm-hmm.
their choice away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You
Mm-hmm.
can't take people's choice away.
Mm.
You have to give them the opportunity.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
you can throw somebody away and say they wasn't loyal, but did you give them a choice to be loyal? Did you allow them to be loyal?
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
that's number one. And then, oh yeah, love over loyalty.
Oh, here.
Especially with family, you can mostly find more loyalty with a stranger than family sometimes. But it still comes down to if you have to keep your circle small,
Mm-hmm.
then do that.
Right.
Cut off dead weight. Dead weight
Definitely.
is just that. It's
Yeah.
dead weight. It's gonna weigh you down. And like Fuel just said, look, if I'm drowning and you drowning, one of us going to have to let go because we both ain't finna
And
drown.
drawing together.
'Cause that dead weight is messed up. Ain't
Mm-hmm.
nobody. No, I ain't trying to hear that. But if you
Mm-hmm.
need to make your circle small, then shrink your circle down to those people that love you and that you trust enough to
Mm-hmm.
always have your back.
Yeah, exactly.
People think they need a million friends. You don't need a million
Oh
friends.
shit. No,
You don't
I've
need a
had
million
I've had a
friends.
million friends.
Exactly. And how many of them you got
Exactly
left?
now.
Not
Exactly. That
many,
part.
because
Exactly.
you have to shrink your circle.
Exactly. Exactly. Uh Slow to love. What's up? Sounds good, but I think that's expecting too much. People are who they are and are going through issues as well. Do your part and keep it moving.
Exactly. So to
Yeah,
love. That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
Do your
Yes.
part and keep it moving. But I mean, but if you actually if you feel for someone or whatever and you're putting the effort in and letting them show, you do want that reciprocation. You want it back. You know what I'm saying? You do want it back. That's how at least that's my feeling. That's how I feel. It's like, show some love back. You know what I mean? If I'm giving you some love, show some love back. If you don't, then obviously it's not cool. It's not the same.
I'll be honest. Sometimes I don't really like I said, I don't need it back.
Yeah.
I don't need it back
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you know what?
You don't, if you
When I
can't
reach
get,
out,
if you're looking,
I'm reaching out for me,
yeah. If you're
not for
looking
you.
for it back, then you're going to set yourself up for disappointment.
Exactly.
That's
Like
true.
they say, look, don't loan money that you don't expect to get back because you won't get it back.
Right.
Don't loan what you
It's a
can't
fact.
afford to let go.
Yep.
That part. That part.
Facts.
Oh man, well that was good, man. That's good. Thanks for the dear brother and sister. I appreciate you. Like I said, I've been getting them in
That's
the
a great
emails,
one.
y'all.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I've been getting them in the emails. So Continue to giving those here, dear brothers and sisters, in the emails. If you guys haven't been paying attention, y'all will see our YouTube channels and Facebook numbers are going up, and we appreciate you guys who's sharing and being involved, and also, of course, all you guys that comment on the show with us. I really, 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 really appreciate it because that helps as well. So the love just said no, sir, I disagree. You'll get your feelings hurt if you're sensitive.
Exactly. And I'm secure in myself. So if I throw something out there, it don't come back. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because guess what, man? It's like a boomerang. It's coming right back, OG. It's coming right back, Black Lip. Yeah.
100%.
All right, man. We got it. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. I want to thank you guys for tapping in again. Every time I say I want to thank somebody, I get another comment. So I
know.
Hurry up and get it before we leave.
So Jill is bored. She in the room sleeping right now. So
she said, Jill just said, Jill, in my friendship over time, sometimes I'm giving more and sometimes they are. It's not always equal. True that. You know?
Yeah.
But it don't have to be, but you know that they're there. That's the thing, that you know that they're there.
But to Jill's point, this is something I tell her all the time.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, she has people that I call emotional succubus.
Damn.
And what they do is they'll call her and just ask her for help all the time. And they just want advice. And like I said, what you have to do is sometimes you got to cut those people off because those people are taking your energy away from you.
Your energy, yes.
And you have other things that you have to do.
Especially with your health, yes.
Exactly. You need that energy.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you give away too much of yourself. And them same people won't be there for you.
True. Exactly. Yeah. That's facts, Jill. He's right on that. Once again, all right, here we go. We about to leave. I appreciate you guys tapping in. Of course, you know, I love my team here. I love y'all, man. Appreciate you guys coming on each and every. Y'all loyal. That's loyalty. Or is it love? Which one is it? It's love and loyalty, baby. That's what's up.
You gotta love you. Gotta love you.
You gotta. That's what's up, man.
For me, it's at East 56th Street Love, homeboy.
There you go. As y'all can see, scrolling at the bottom, join us every Thursday live at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on YouTube, Facebook, and IG. All right, hit that subscribe button now so y'all won't miss the notification next week when we on and y'all get in these deep conversations because we're going to do something good every week. All right, what you got, Fat Boy?
Oh man, I love my co-host, you know, and then all of the comments, man. Keep it going. I just love the energy. I love the new people who come in. But if you have any dear brothers, dear sisters, make sure you send a clip or audio or video, no longer than 1 minute, 30 seconds to a minute, to firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. That's firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. And y'all been doing it, and make sure you title it dear brother, dear sister. We want to hear from you. And Black Lip been doing this thing, so I see y'all trying to compete a little. So I'm proud of y'all, man, and I'll see y'all next week.
That's what's up. Let's go, Liv.
Nah, like I said, I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all. I apologize about missing last week. I had a little strep throat. Couldn't talk.
Man.
Sorry about being late today. I had to take my wife to a sleep study. She got to get that sleep study done so she can get on the list. So
that's what's up.
That's something we had to do. So other than that, look, everybody that's here, you know, just realize and understand that we love and appreciate each and every one of y'all. And we want y'all to tell two people, tell two more people. And let's get in here and keep this thing growing.
Yes,
and I'll see y'all next week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. That's going to do it for us today. What's up, Rhonda? If you're out there listening, you know, I hope you're getting your things done. And we'll see you next time. Appreciate you guys joining us. We'll see y'all next week. All right.
All right.
Oh,
and remember.
If they talking about you behind your back,
if they talking about you behind your back,
they behind you for a reason.
Peace.
All our illusions will disappear, and all the
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back,